quick video on charging a marker. So charging a marker essentially means that we get your dog to predict food or play reward based on the sound of a clicker or a verbal marker such as a yes or a good. The point in this being that it's a super consistent sound that always predicts payment, so you always pay after the dog hears the marker, and essentially it's like a pay slip and then the pay follows. Now, the reason this is important is because when we're asking your dog to do things, we want to be able to communicate to them when they do the right thing. And sometimes just stroking the dog or giving, good boys, good girls, scruff on the neck, all those types of things, they're all great, but they're not very consistent. And when we're training new behaviours particularly, you need to put in hundreds of reps to really bed that behaviour in. And the simplest way to do that is by cueing the behaviour, the dog performs the behaviour, you mark the behaviour, then you reward it. So the way that we build this up so that the dog predicts it and learns the game of training, this will also make training more fun for your dog because they will be chasing the sound of your mark word or click. Initially, we'll just click, reward, click, reward. And the dog's not doing anything for this particularly. I mean, Ralph is in a sit, but I haven't asked for it. This is also how you can capture behaviours in shaping, but that'll be obviously a separate video. Click, reward. Ralph has also worked with a verbal marker, so for those who don't want to use a clicker, yes, yes, yes. I prefer the clicker just because no matter how hard you try, the tone of your verbal marker will never be completely the same. So yeah, I prefer the clicker, especially for new stuff. When we train behaviours, we will fade the treats a little bit as well. So you will find that you start off clicking loads and then you decrease. So we've paired it. So click, food, click, food, click, food. Nice. Okay, so next stage on this is we're going to start using behaviours that your dog already knows super well, and then we can get some really quick repetitions in of clicking and rewarding. So you can use their dinner for this if you want to. If they're on kibble, that makes life obviously a lot easier. I might do a couple of like touch, and then he gets a click, pull, touch, down, touch, down. Yeah, so you can see how you can rattle off lots and lots of repetitions nice and quickly doing behaviours that the dog knows really well. So I'm asking you to perform a behaviour, you perform the behaviour, you unlock the click then predicts that you get a food reward or you get, a piece of your dinner. And then we just make the relationship between you become the source of lots of the good things. You are able then to communicate to them when they're doing things outside on, say, a loose lead walk, for example, when they give you eye contact, or a recall repetition where they come back to you. You use your clicker to tell them that behaviour is complete, well done, you did it, and here's your reward. So hopefully that makes sense. Any questions, put in the comments, or if you're working with me, drop me a message.